Hello class 7, welcome to the physics class. So today we will be starting with the chapter 1, that is the measurement. Now as it is our introductory class, my name is Orindita Das, as you have known it in the maths class. So today we will be discussing an overview of the measurement chapter, and then I will be giving you some assignment to perform and you have to submit it accordingly. Now about this video, how you are liking it or not liking it, if you are having any issue with it, please let me know in the comment section. It will help me. Okay, now let's get started. When we are talking about the measurement, what is measurement? First we will question what is measurement. So we will start with questioning. It is a what. Okay, now when we are talking about measurement, suppose we know the size of this marker and we don't know the size of this marker. Now we will compare, we will use this marker to know the size of this marker. Now both I can see and you also can see that both the size of the markers are similar. So basically what we are doing, we are comparing this two marker. So if this is a matter and this is a matter, we both are comparing one unknown matter, the measurement or size of one unknown matter with respect to the size of another known matter, or the size whose size is known. Okay, so basically the measurement is a comparison between an unknown entity with the known entity. Then what is this measurement? What we are measuring? What we are measuring? What we measure. Now what we are measuring basically? We are measuring height, we are measuring distance, we are measuring speed, we are measuring time. Many things we can measure, right? So all these things what we are related to everyday life, these are the physical quantities. Now in this term, see, two words are there, physical and quantity. Physical means when we know about the physical physics or physical chemistry or physical anything, then we know that something what we can perceive, what we can touch, feel, fundamental thing what we know. Okay, then coming to the quantity, something which can measure, which can be compared. So together they became what? They became something, physical object or anything, physical matter can it be, which is measurable, which we can measure very easily or with anything. Now with what we can measure, how we are going to measure something, how we are going to measure? Coming to the another question, we are going to measure with the help of some terms or some instruments or anything, right? So from there we get another term called unit. What this unit stands for? They helps in measuring anything or measuring these physical quantities. So unit serves for measuring the physical quantities. For example, let's take an example of distance. How we measure distance? With the help of kilometer, meter or centimeter, anything. So here the unit of the physical quantity, that is the distance, we can say it is the unit of distance or this physical quantity. Now say there are many countries in our world, right? India, Britain, Afghanistan, Nepal and many more. So our languages are different, our towns are different. So if we don't have some common languages, we are going to have some collision and problems, whose language is going to classified and anything. Now for that reason, scientists, what they did, they are so clever people, they did what? They found out the SI unit or the standard unit. Okay, so SI units are the basic standard units which are used by everybody including us. We will be studying this SI unit of every physical quantities also. Let's take an example of area. Now, how we denote an area? We denote it by meter square. Now, it can be of hectare, it can be of many things. It can be centimeter. So, what we are using this meter square, this is the SI unit of area because it is accepted by all of the people in this world. Okay. So, after this SI unit, coming to the magnitude. Magnitude means how we are going to measure. Let's say I have gone to a market and I have said the shopkeeper, give me 1 rice. Do we say like this? No. We say, give me 1 kg of rice. So, anything or everything have a magnitude and a unit. Anything is compiled of 2 things. That is, one is magnitude, another thing is the unit. So here kg is the unit and 1 or 2 is the magnitude. So every physical quantity, measurement of every physical quantity is incomplete without the magnitude and unit. Understand? So basic thing is the part how we are measuring this SI unit plus magnitude. With only magnitude is impossible to measure, only unit is impossible to measure. Now coming to the another topic is what are the standard things we have known till date. We have known about the length. Now what is this length? It is the stretch of anything. We know that stretch of anything. It can be a board, it can be a bookshelf, it can be a road or anywhere. And we measure it with the help of like kilometer, meter, all this kind of unit. Coming to the mass, what is the mass? So, say some matter, the things contained inside a matter is the mass. It will contain some space and some quantities are filled inside it. We have known it in the matter chapter, right? So mass, how we denote a mass? By kilogram, by gram, all these are the standard units. Coming to the time. Time is nothing but the intervals. Okay. Now if I am dropping this marker down, I am dropping this marker down. Now simultaneously we are not dropping this, I am dropping this first, then dropping this first. So it is an event. It is an event. Mind these terms, okay? Events. This is an event, first event and second event. So the time difference or the interval between these two are different. So this lapse of events, this lapse is called time. Now what is the standard unit of time is second. We know that. Now temperature. Temperature is the measurement of heat or heat, whether it has been cold transfer or heat transfer, anything related to heat, like whether a body has become cold or it has gained heat. So with this temperature we detect whether a body's the temperature, basically a body has gained heat or lose heat. And the standard unit of temperature is Celsius, we know. Now coming to the important thing, that is the area, what we will be studying. Now this area is, what is this area generally? So let's draw a shape. Now we know that this is a shape, we cannot call it exactly what is it. So I have already drawn it irregularly. So this is the place it has contained. Now what we will say, what is the area of this shape? This is the place or the areas or this is the places which it has occupied. This is what we call an area. Now what can be the shapes of an area? area we have to find out. Later we have to do the numericals on certain shapes and sizes. So there will be square, rectangle, triangle, circle. Square, we know this is a square, this is a rectangle, this is the triangle, and eventually this is the circle. Now in case of square, if we see, these are the sides, right? So how do we find out the area of the square? So all the sides are equal, so it happens to be side into side. So there becomes side square with the unit. So side square will be the magnitude. This is the magnitude. We always have to write the unit. So always the unit of any square or any area comes with the square. Like if we write meter, so meter into meter becomes meter into meter becomes meter square, right? So it's not like 2m, it's not that. M into m becomes m square. A 2 is in the top of the m. And regarding the rectangle, the length and breadths are different. We have already known about that. Length and breadth. So length into breadth. And the similar thing is length into breadth with the unit of unit square. In case of triangle, it is base. This is the base and there is a height. So in case of this, half, as it is the half of it, when we are taking talking about a triangle area, we will always be taking this height as a measure, and height is covering the half of it. So half into base into height. And regarding the circle, it is of, there are certain terms which is quite new for us. That will be that pi into, this is termed as pi, into radius. From the center there is a, if I take the circle and measure the circumference or the end periphery from the center, it will be, we denote it as a radius, that is r. So radius into radius, that is pi r square, and the value of pi is 22/7. So ultimately it becomes pi r square. Okay, so square becomes a square or L square, whatever we say. If I take this as L, then it becomes L square. Now in case of rectangle, it becomes length into breadth and unit square. And in case of triangle, it becomes half into length of the base with the height. Okay, length into breadth into height with the unit square. Never forget to mention the unit, otherwise the marks will be deducted. And here also pi r square. Okay, r into r, so it becomes pi r square. So I will suggest that this is it for this class. Let's go through this once more in the home, and then the assignment that will be assigned, try to do it. And if you are facing any kind of problem regarding that, let me know too. Okay, so thank you for watching this. Let's see in the next session. Thank you.